Hello and welcome to today's video. This is my fourth week as Director of Operations. It's going to be a short video today. We're almost a month in and a lot of progress has been made. So let's go ahead and jump in and see how well I did with my goals this week. My first goal was to put the agent dashboards together and put the auto notifications in place. I'll put a short video showing you what those dashboards look like. I am pretty pleased with how they turned out and think I effectively captured the metrics I want them to see on a regular basis. I also got the templated email put together and have it set to auto send every Saturday evening. I think I have it set between 4 and 5 p.m. That all the agents will get their notification emails. I'll put up a screenshot of that as well so you can see what that email template looks like. This goal was definitely achieved this week. My second goal was to implement the daily accountability. At first, I let the agents tell me when they would like to check in, but that wasn't really working the way that I expected. A lot of times I was calling and nobody was answering, or they were on the phone, or whatever the reason may be. So I transitioned to checking in on my own time, which just means basically I called them first thing in the morning to see how they did the day before, see if they had any questions, kind of see what their goals were for the day. This goal was also achieved, and kind of like what I just said, the additional benefit was building communication and kind of supplementing our team culture. It's just good having a conversation with everybody every day and seeing what they're working on. So that one was accomplished. Third goal was to get access to Facebook. That is still not achieved. It's very frustrating, and I don't know exactly what to do at this point or how to solve this problem. Facebook's customer service is just non-existent, and so I just cannot get a solution for the problem of being able to access our team account. So unfortunately, that goal was not achieved. My final goal was to draft the intranet sitemap. There will be revisions to this as I build it out and as I think about it more. But I wanted to at least have my thoughts captured and structure roughly put together. I'll put up a screenshot of this so you can see what that looks like as well. The goal of the internet is really just to create a single location for the agents to go to that can direct them to every resource that they'll ever need in order to conduct business. So this goal has been achieved as well, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in my goals for this week or this coming week. So this was a good week for goal accomplishment. It should have been 4 for 4, but not getting any direction or solution from Facebook. It's just a little bit outside of my control. So not ideal, but would like to get that problem solved eventually, but I'm going to be removing that from my goal list until I can figure out a solution. Just some general comments. I am keeping videos short this week. The agent dashboards and the accountability, that was really a big piece that I wanted to focus on and get done, and that has been implemented. I also spent a fair amount of time building out some drip campaigns in our CRM, specifically to engage leads that we've gotten over the last couple of years from a couple of specific lead sources. Part of the reason for that was I also needed to provide updates for these existing leads to the source of those leads. So I needed to get campaigns started, get both myself and the team leader on the call schedule, and kind of get into a routine of updating those leads that we're getting from a couple of different places. So that was the big projects this week, and those have both, I guess, successfully been achieved. Like I said, just keeping it short. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into my goals for week 5. My first goal is to get the agent pipelines updated with their current clients. As you know, I mentioned earlier, the goal was getting the dashboard. So I do have the tracking sheet built out. I have their transactions accounted for. The agents have their own dashboards now, and I am capturing their daily activities. The last piece is just getting all of their current buyers that they're working with to find a home, as well as any sellers that they're working with to list their homes in the near future. Get all that captured, and we'll have a complete pipeline for the agents being able to track their metrics basically from the daily activities of prospecting all the way to closing. Second goal is to put a training plan together and start putting content together for those sessions. I think I mentioned in the last video that we do training after our team meeting every Monday, and really just want to have that built out and have a plan in place so that I'm not scrambling last minute to get content put together for that. The initial focus is going to be primarily on functional training, so just making sure everyone knows what and how to do our core processes of listing, buying, and prospecting. The third goal is to get the intranet draft actually built out in Google Sites. So I did the site map this past week. Now I actually want to start building out the site and have at least a rough draft put together. The goal is a bit vague, but I'm going to consider this to be achieved as long as I have pages and navigation in place. It will likely change as I work on it, but the main thing is just getting started. My fourth and final goal is to get the team calendar put in place. We currently have several calendars that I would like to combine into one. I hate having to check multiple locations for different types of things, like people being out of the office or when somebody's birthday or anniversary is. Those are all currently on different calendars, and to me, that should all just be in one location. So the team calendar is going to be combined. It's going to have birthdays, team anniversaries, any team meetings and team related training, as well as company meetings and company training. So stuff that our office does, and probably even have some of our corporate office and national events that we have will probably make it onto the team calendar as well. Vacations, holidays, really anything that everybody on the team should be aware of will be on the team calendar. What you want to avoid is having things like closings or something like that. That's not stuff that I typically put on the team calendar because, yes, it's a closing for the team, but usually the closing only impacts one or two people on the team. So not everybody needs to be aware of every little detail that's going on. However, every team member should know when training is happening. Every team member should know when there's a birthday or a team anniversary. So that's the focus and goal for a team calendar, and really just getting that all into one location so we don't have to look at multiple calendars. So those are the four goals for the week. I said keeping it short, so that does it for this week. Thank you for joining me again. I'll see you next Sunday, and have a fantastic week, everyone.